what you doing?
Oh, I'm just planning my install of these engine blower fans. The current ones have stopped working, and these blow the heat and fumes out of the engine room.
We need to get that video out, please. People are waiting.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a plan, and I think that's better than being in this engine bay anyway. Let's get onto it. Hi guys and salty sailors, welcome to Catamaran Mentor, and in this video we count down the top 10 Leopard 44s for sale to find out which is the best Leopard 44 for sale in the world right now. I've spent the last 2 weeks adding all the Leopard 44s to a spreadsheet so that you can get side-by-side comparisons. I've also added in my pros and cons analysis of the equipment and maintenance history that's been advertised with it. And even if you're not exactly sure Leopard 44 is right for you, this spreadsheet is very informative, very educational, so it'd be great for you to read through it. I'll tell you how to get your hands on it a bit later in the video. But really, when we're assessing a used catamaran, we're looking at these three things. Has the aging maintenance been done? That's rigging, hull barrier coats, etc., etc. And what maintenance and refitting has been done, and to what degree, and has liverboard comforts and upgrades been done, and to what degree. So that's really what you're looking at when you're looking at a used catamaran. We're going to cover all of that today when we're looking at these Leopard 44s. So my limitations for this video is we're mostly based on the advertisement of what information is there, but of course when you start shopping and talking to a buyer and engaging them and they start knowing you're serious, you get a lot more information. So this video is based mostly on the advertisements. I've not really considered price as much of a factor because a price can change in one moment. A seller could drop 50,000, the broker could call you and go, this person really wants to sell, and it's a whole different boat with a different price. So let's introduce the Leopard 44. It's mostly famous for its front door, which lets the breeze come through in the tropics and keeps the boat nice and cool. This other great thing about the Leopard 44 is the helm position. It's raised and it's covered. You can see the coral when you're in tropical uncharted areas from the raised helm, and you never get sunburnt, wind blistered, or you don't get waves down your neck when you're sailing on a Leopard 44. I noticed because my Leopard 48, which we've sailed around the world for the last 5 years and now, has got the same layout. The Leopard 44 also won the best cruising multi-hull in 2012 by Cruising World. So this video is part 2 of 2, and in part 1 we do review the layout more, so you can check that video out in the description below. But let's get into it. Let's do the top 10 countdown and find out what is the best Leopard 44 for sale in the world today. Right, let the shootout begin. So the first one I've got here is some bargain hunting. I think it's an ex-charter. It is 335,000 US. It's in the BVIs. It's very plain, and of course the broker hasn't given much information on his advert, but it does have air conditioning. Whether it's the right Leopard 44 for you could be based on your budget or if you like the location, but certainly no comfort upgrades, no re-rigging advertised, no lithium, no solar, no water makers, just no nothing. So let's put it on the number 11 spot. Hey, isn't this meant to be a top 10 video? Oh, I just snuck this one in. Anyway, let's give it the number 11. It's the Bargain Hunter, the ex-charter in the BVIs. Okay, folks, we got one on the board. Let's build some momentum here. The next one up is in Sweden, and it's a 2011. It's 385,000 USD, and it is no name given. So I've called it the holiday home. And why I call it the holiday home is that's what it's been used for, and hence they haven't upgraded it as much as if they were a full-time cruiser. It is, however, a 3-cabin owner's version. So the main benefit for that you get is a bigger shower and a bigger toilet. But it's got no generator, and if you're living on board it, you'd love to have a generator. It's got a helm enclosure, that's nice. It's still got its old rig, so it's well and truly due for a re-rig. It's got very little solar and no water maker. But hey, it has got a spinnaker and a gennaker, so it's a little bit of the sailing option. But if you want to start in Europe, you like the 385k budget and you want a 3-cabin, maybe it's something for you to consider. So let's put it on the leaderboard. It is in number 10 position, going across there. Let's slap it on number 10 and let's keep moving. Okay, coming up in the number 9 spot is SV Big Easy. Now this is a 2012. It's available in Greece and it is 463k USD. It comes with a tender, a water maker, a parasailer, that's a nice toy to have you going downwind fast, a generator, very low on solar, inverter, battery and power upgrades. I think it's a little bit expensive, but that might be an eye of the beholder, and its rig is 8 years old. So here we go, let's put it across, and it goes in number 9 spot. SV Big Easy in Greece is number 9. Right, next up in the number 8 spot is Blissful Moments. Now she is a 2015 for 479,000 US dollars. And she's available in Virginia. She's a 4-cabin. She comes with a tender. It is ex-hurricane damage. That's something we can help you look at. Was it repaired properly? Does it look like it's done well? What are the risks associated with that? She's been refitted well, but very low info about the refit from the broker, so that's not very helpful. But Blissful Moments, let's chuck her in at number 8 on the leaderboard. All right, here we are up to number 7, Easy Breezy, and she is anchored or moored in the Gold Coast, Australia. I just spent 10 months there on anchor before we sailed up to Asia. So she is a 2014. She is $429,000, but they've advertised her as negotiable. That's great. That's what we like to see. And furthermore, the owner is super friendly. They're saying they can help train you for your first week or 2 on board. They can deliver it around the South Pacific. That will all be part of the negotiation, I am sure. It needs rigging. However, it's got good live aboard comforts of solar, lithium, inverters, and water makers. So Easy Breezy comes in at number 7 on the leaderboard. Right, we're cracking on. We're up to number 6, and this is another no-name given. She is a 2012. She is 404,000 US dollars, available in Greece. Guess what? It's had the rigging done. Great to see. It's got decent solar, lithium power. Here on our Leopard 48, we love our lithium battery power. Also, it's got diesel heaters, which I also love the diesel heaters on board Coco. So a couple of nice extras there. It has a water maker, so she's scoring quite good on the live aboard comforts. But in the med, they say the radar and the AIS is not as needed, so it doesn't have one. It's had a huge refit in 2020, so that's good to see. That's why she comes in at number 6 on the leaderboard. Right, number 5 is Alive. And this one is called Pixus. Sounds like some sort of hair regrowth drug treatment for balding men like myself. Anyway, Pixus is a 2012 for 440,000 US dollars. She is line in Granada, and I would probably call her the sailor's choice. She's got a code 0. She's got an asymmetric spinnaker. The code 0 works on a bowsprit. She's even got diesel heaters, which, you know, I love the diesel heaters when you visit Australia or New Zealand. So is this one the sailor's choice? It's had a decent refit. It's got a generator. The rig has been changed. However, it's a little bit low on the liveaboard comforts of low solar, no lithium, but it does have a water maker. So she's still a lot of good sailing ability there. Had some solid refitting done. And that's why she comes in at number 5. Let's get her on the leaderboard at number 5. So we're up to number 4. But what has happened is 4, 3, and 2 are all equal. So I'm going to put them in the 2nd spot. And it's really quite interesting on how the brokers have priced them and worked out that they're equal and equal prices, for even though there's some differences in the boats. So that's what's coming up. But remember, you don't have to remember all this, catamaran buyers. I've got all the information on a spreadsheet that I'm going to tell you how to get access to at the end of the video, and it's all available free of charge at this stage, and it's as simple as subscribing to my website. So what is Catamaran Mentor? So I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Peter Rollo. I've launched Catamaran Mentor to be a place where you can get unbiased advice for buying, purchasing, the process, the refit upgrades, your first sailing of your dream catamaran. And that's because the industry is full of biasness and conflicts of interest, because any advice you get is normally paid for by a broker who is working for the seller. And the broker has huge pressure to sell a boat, or he loses the listing off to another broker. So if you want unbiased, 100% pure advice, you can book me at Catamaran Mentor today. Right, here we go. This is 3 equal for the number 2 position on the board, and then we will reveal what we think is the number 1 Leopard 44 for sale in the world. So this one is plain naughty. She is 525,000, and she is located in Granada, and she is a 2015, and she is a 3-cabin owner's version. And the main difference you get with that is you get one less bed and bathroom, but you get a bigger bathroom and toilet head space in your catamaran, and that may suit you. But I own a owner's version, and I've come to think that I wouldn't care whether I owned a 4-cabin or an owner's version. But typically an owner's version will sell for 30 to 50,000 US more. This one's got low hours on the engine. It's got 1,270 hours. Its rigging is due in about 12 months time. But she has big 2.8 kilowatt of solar, 1200 amp hours of lithium, one of these flash new in-trend OC tenders, folding props, an enclosed helm, and a generator. So there is lots to like about plain naughty for 525,000 in Granada. Let's chuck her on the leaderboard in the 2nd equal position. All right, here we go. Continuing on the number 2 spot, equal with 3 boats. We have Xanadu, which is a 2016. She is $449,000, and she is in Florida. She's got 2,500 hours on her engines, which is not a lot. And she has got the larger 45 horsepower engines. I've always thought, what happens if a catamaran gets caught on a lee shore on a blow, and does it really have enough power to get her turned around and off against the waves in, say, 50, 60, 70 knots? So 45 horsepower engines would certainly help that compared to the normal 39 horsepower. She has 4-cabin. Her rig is 8 years old, so that's going to be due in just 2 years. The solar is not huge at 1,400, but she has got lithium and a nice inverter as well. Comes with a tender, a water maker, and a bowsprit, code 0. She's got some very nice fake decking all around the place, even up on the front deck, and the lighter coloured modern interior. And I think for the Leopard 44, the lighter coloured interior is really needed to keep that sense of space up, where maybe comparing the cherry older interior for the lighter interior on the Leopard 48s is not needed so much. But hang on, this is a video about 44s. So moving in comparison with that, at $449,000 is also Valeria. She is a 2012, also available in Florida for $449,000. 4-cabin, lots of storage converted. Her rig has been done in 22. She has 2 kilowatt of solar on an arch. She's got dual inverters. I've got dual inverters in my 48. I love it. It's called redundancy when you're in remote places. She comes with a tender, a water maker, and some nice extras like folding props and the underwater hooker breathing system to help you clean your hull and go for a bit of a snorkel. So these brokers have really worked hard. One's a bit newer, one's a bit older, but it's got a few more upgrades and the rig done, and they're both at $449,000, coming in at 2nd equal. Which one's best is probably in the eye of the beholder, or once you start talking to them and a broker shows a more flexible owner or a more helpful broker, one will jump ahead that way. But let's get on to number 1. A drum roll, please, editor. Hey, the editor's me. Okay, insert a drum roll and some fireworks as we present the number 1 Leopard 44 for sale in the world as of March 2024 is Ramble On. She is a 2016 for the whopping great price of 600,000 USD. She is available in Istanbul, but is USA registered with a USA company, so no crazy European paperwork. It can all be done via US contracts, etc. Nice and easy. She is a private sale. She has got the bigger 45 horsepower engines. She has huge power at 3,200 watts worth of solar, dual 5 kilowatt inverters, a near new tender. She has got a fancy expensive FLIR camera, night vision up the mast. Comes with a dishwasher, a fully electric galley, a diesel heater. The full rear cockpit is enclosed, making it like another room back there. The helm is enclosed. The generator hours are low. This is one off-grid beast of a machine. Hey, it's got a big price on it, but maybe he's negotiable, but that's between you and him. Put in your offer, who knows what might happen. So that is going, ladies and gentlemen and salty sailors, on the #1 leaderboard as the best Leopard 44 for sale in the world. And before you click away, I'm going to tell you why this exercise is actually bust, and this best out of 10 or 11 or whatever it actually was makes no sense, because it's all about you. It's all about your budget, your dream locations, and matching the right hull and catamaran to that. It might be better for you to buy the cheaper one and slowly upgrade it over the years if your skills or cash flow suits that. So to be able to put these 11 catamarans from best to worst is, I've done it from comfort, from fit out, from maintenance, a little bit of price. But really, if I was talking to you as a buyer, I would be assessing your needs and your dreams and creating a short list of catamarans that suit that. It certainly might not be the best and brightest or the most expensive. So if you like this video and you like me reviewing catamarans and giving honest, unbiased advice to catamaran shoppers, please like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think is the best Leopard 44 in the world for sale, and if you disagree on anything, let me know and I will listen. I can always update my spreadsheet as well. If you want to get your hands on this spreadsheet with all the information, I will be keeping it updated as the Leopard 44s come and go and are sold. So you just head across to www.catamaranmentor.com and just subscribe to my email list, and I'll send you out a link to my reviewed catamaran spreadsheets. Easy peasy and lots of honest advice, really educational. And if you're getting close to buying a catamaran, you can book me for your private boat shopping service and I'll be along your side at every step of the way. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode, or even better, we'll see you out on the water in your dream catamaran. Thanks for watching.